Become a feminine fantasy. Hello and welcome to Chengi's world. I am Chengi and you, my precious one, of course, are my world. Before I go any further, I would like to thank Filippo Loretti for sending me this beautiful timepiece. I hope you can see it. It's so pretty. And guess what? They have given me a discount code for you beautiful ladies, so you can go to their website, and when you get to checkout you can type in Chengi's World 15 and get 15% off their beautiful timepieces. It is a really beautiful, luxurious watches at really great prices. So you don't always have to spend an absolute fortune to have style. Okay, if anybody knows me, you know that I'm not somebody who lives in designer wear. I'm really quite happy to wear high street as long as it's classy and stylish and elegant. It works for me, but this is absolutely beautiful, wouldn't you agree? So I'll leave a few pictures and then we'll get started. Okay. You just received this beautiful timepiece in the post, and it's from Filippo Loretti, beautiful Italian brand that makes beautiful jewelry and timepieces that are absolutely exquisite at reasonable prices actually. If you would like to get your 15% discount, all you have to do is go to the website and type in Chengi's World 15 at the checkout. Okie dokie. Now, today we're talking about becoming a feminine fantasy. We're going to talk about that quite a lot actually moving forward on this channel as we evolve from Chengi's World to Black Swan. Yes, we are having a brand rechange, and for those of you who are going to be at the biggest digital relationship launch of the new brand, you have to save the 19th of June 2021 at 7 p.m. BST. That is the time when we're going to have the biggest show for you to launch the new, elegant, classy, and very feminine brand, which will be Black Swan Relationship Academy. And of course, we've got my dear friend R.C. Blakes, who has agreed to come and be my special guest. He is just everything. Isn't he the most masculine man that you ladies will ever meet? They just don't make them like him anymore, do they? So you do not want to miss the launch date. It's going to have free prizes, free draws. I'm going to be giving you all that good stuff, discounts, and you'll get a chance to be a part of history in the making. And of course, there'll be a few more videos coming up to explain to you what is going on. But I had to do this video, girls. I had to do this video, my ladies, because at the end of the day, we all want to be that feminine fantasy. We all want to be the man, the woman that every man dreams of, the woman that every man fights for, the one that he swims over oceans and climbs rivers to have. And that is the feminine woman. So if you really want to master your femininity, then you really want to stay around Chengi's World and the new Black Swan Relationship Academy, because I will be giving you all of the juicy stuff on how to truly be an attractive, magnetic, feminine goddess in the 21st century and still have your power and still be a success and still grow and pursue your dreams. Wouldn't you like a little bit of that? But we have a problem, ladies. We have a problem in the feminine fantasy world, okay? And this is going to be your home edition. We will do more feminine fantasy videos over different things, but for now, we want to talk about the home edition. We are now coming into springtime, and this is the time when we declutter and we open up our spaces and we really take the time to look at our spaces, to begin to look at our homes and how we have set up our homes. And I have to be honest with you ladies, if you were to give me keys to your home and I didn't know if you were male or female, and I walked in there and could not tell if a woman actually lived there, then Houston, we have a feminine fantasy problem. Okay, everything about you, femininity is not just about looking the part, wearing the right colors, and having beautiful hair however you wear it. It's not about having the most beautiful face that you've laid and that you've got right. It's not about lashes. It's about everything about you, everything you touch, everywhere you go. And it has nothing to do with money. Sometimes we feel like we have to be wealthy to present as feminine women. No, we do not. We just have to care deeply about the spaces that we live in. First and foremost, we live in our bodies, and the feminine resides in the body. The feminine is aware of her body. She understands that her body is her home, is the place where she lives and dwells, and therefore she takes good care of it. And the body lives in a home, and in that home must be an extension of her femininity. So many of us look fabulous out here on the streets, but we cannot follow you home because, God forbid we do, we are gonna be shocked and horrified. So let's really get down to the nitty gritty. So many amazing people doing videos about tidying up, Marie Kondo, we have influencers, so many people right now giving advice on how to make the home beautiful and feminine like it should be. Okie dokie. So let's start with some basics. I'm going to give you 10 tips right now of how to build a feminine fantasy home. And none of these things are going to cost an absolute fortune if you're on a budget. And for those of you ladies who are super busy running the world, again, this is places where your money can work for you. Okay? So let's start with the basics. Number one, clean and tidy. A feminine woman's home is always clean and tidy. She pays attention to those little spots, those little areas. She cleans in those corners. She is always cleaning up after herself. When she uses something, she makes sure that it is clean. You see, it's about the place she wants to dwell and live. She doesn't have stuff everywhere. That doesn't mean that sometimes when she's in the middle of doing something or she's working on something that she won't have a tiny little mess around her. But when you walk into her space, everything has a place. Everything has order. Every piece of everything belongs somewhere. When you walk into a feminine woman's house, you feel like you have come into an ordered environment. This is so important, ladies, because there's no point in a man meeting you out here on the streets, taking you on a beautiful date, believing you're the most beautiful and exquisite thing he's ever met, and then coming home with you and it is a tip, an absolutely disgusting tip. The floors have got food stuff on them, the carpets are stained, the walls have fingerprints on them. Ladies, we don't need to simply decorate our homes once every 5 years. We can wash down the walls and maintain. And once you do a good spring clean and tidy, all you have to do is maintain. And I know that some of you ladies have children and it's a little bit hard to follow after each and every one of them, but that is an opportunity for you to teach your children the value of keeping a tidy home. Yes, you're not going to have a perfect home, but you surely will not achieve the aim of being a feminine fantasy if the place where you live is not a representation of who you are. And it really shouldn't be about getting a man. It should really be about attuning to your own feminine energy and resonating at that frequency. That is what says confidence from within. Okay, how do we do that? Number 2, we need to declutter. Some of us girls are a little bit of hoarders. A feminine woman is all she is. Every single year, I do a wardrobe clean out. I get rid of everything that is torn, that has holes in it, that is rusty, that, this is a perfect time around the springtime to really just get some black bin bags and chuck. Okay, ladies, we need to chuck. We need to get rid of stuff. If you haven't worn it in the last 6 months to a year, you probably won't unless it's a special occasion outfit. If you haven't used it, go into your cupboards, get rid of food that is past its date, expiry date, all of these things, ladies, are energy. Stuff we're holding on to that we really don't need. It's energy that drains and suffocates the feminine. The feminine needs to be free. We don't need to carry baggage. So this is the time to declutter. Let your home be simple, streamlined, okay? Clean, fresh, and modern. Walls and surfaces. Girls, all our surfaces have to be sparkly, okay? And let's put beautiful things on the surfaces. Let's get beautiful paintings and put them on the walls. Let's have beautiful created art. You don't have to go and commission paintings. I love doing that. I've got a beautiful artist friend and she does the most beautiful paintings for me. But I also have paintings that I went and bought in a store that are just lovely. They don't have to be original, but they are lovely and a reflection of who you are. Above all, clean walls. Girls, listen. If you're not very good at home decor, if you're not very good at styling a home and having accent walls and all of this stuff, not all of us are good with that space. Keep your walls nice and clean, bright. White is fantastic if you live in a smaller space. Look through magazines, go through different channels, see how you can brighten up. A good lick of paint on those dry, boring walls can really elevate your brand, can really elevate your feminine energy. So make sure that you are very precise about what you put on the walls. Don't just stick stuff on the walls because something has to go in that corner, but really take time and ask yourself what would look best on that wall. Okay, everything about your home speaks about who you are. And listen, you can paint it yourself or get a guy friend. Use that feminine energy and get some guy friend to come and help you out. Make a day of it. Get your girlfriends around. We're doing a painting party. We're going to paint my house and we're going to have loads of treats and have a girly time, because whenever we spend time around other women, we develop our feminine energy. Storage is number 4. If you want a clean and tidy home that has a place for everything, which is how we really keep things neat and tidy, then we need to invest in storage. Beautiful storage, antique storage, modern storage, cheap storage. But whatever you have, make sure you have enough storage that looks elegant. Okay. Number 5 was decorating and painting walls, which I've already covered. And number 6 is smells. Have you considered how your home smells? Have you considered that when people walk into your home, what is the first smell that is going to greet them? This is so important, because we make judgments on people so very easily, and a man will not be any different. When you walk into a high value feminine woman's home, you must be greeted by either a very clean and fresh smell, or really you can get beautiful candles, scented candles. Take time to really think about how you can make your home smell lovely. You've got to give yourself a feminine haven, because that is what you will share with a masculine man. Masculine men marry for sensual and sexual stability. Sensual stability is a home environment that is lovely. Now I can hear all of the crazy women, masculine women saying, girl, who's got time for that? It's never really about time. It's about being organized. It's about having priorities and realizing that you are always selling yourself by every single thing that you do. Okay, accessorize your home. Okay, ladies, have pretty accessories. I have these beautiful candlestick holders that you probably see in some of my videos, and they're lovely. They're so elegant. Tons of different types of candles. I happen to have a love affair with candles, but again, beautiful lamps, flowers. I'm a flowers girl. Love me some flowers. So if they're not your thing, find a flower that you love. Every woman is a flower, and when you surround your world with flowers, you remember that you are in fact the flower of the world. Women were created to beautify the earth. We are flowers. So choose your flower. Choose the flower you like to have around you. I love white flowers. I love white roses. I love any color, any flower that is white. I just love the beauty of white flowers. So my home is full of flowers, fresh flowers, silk flowers, preserved flowers. I have flowers everywhere. They make me feel good and they tap into my feminine energy. Your home is a place of worship. This is the place where you commune with yourself, you commune with God, and this is a place from which you hail. Your home is sacred. It is not just a place where you eat and sleep and work and do whatever you have to do, especially now that many of us have to work from home. Make it a sacred space. Make it a place that you wake up every morning and you think, this could be a hotel. This could be my most beautiful hotel. And make it inviting. Ladies, your home has to be inviting. You know, I'm the sort of person who people like to invite themselves to my home. They're always like, can I come and visit you? Can I come and visit you? Some have never actually been in my home, but they want to come into my home because the energy in my home says, you are welcome. I prepare for you. I am ready for you. And when we're having guests, and we invite people over, we want them to walk into a nice, clean, fresh, modern home. I know some of you think that it is a money thing. I remember when I was a struggling single mom and I didn't have a penny to my name. What I would do is people would donate their old furniture to me. And guess what I would do? I'd never upholstered furniture in my life. But I knew that I didn't want to live in a home that looked like an old person's home. I wanted my home, regardless of how simple it was, to be a reflection of me. And so I went to B&Q, bought myself some white paints and took a weekend away. My son was away and I just sat down. I got some sanding stuff and I got some bits and pieces, and I literally put a glass of wine, got myself some snacks, and I literally watched a movie as I sanded down the furniture that was donated to me and painted a beautiful white, and I upholstered, I bought nice bits of fabric and upholstered the sofas and upholstered the chairs, and before you knew it, I had this beautiful, elegant home that I built with donations from other people. There is never ever an excuse, ladies. You have to take pride in your home. You have to take pride in opening the door, because a feminine woman welcomes people because she's proud of her space. She's the woman that you really want to spend time around, giving her masculine energy man a place to rest his head. Okie dokie. So this, ladies, is how you become a feminine fantasy. Do you bring a man into your inner world that is beautiful and kind and soft and understanding and compassionate? And do you bring a man into your physical home that lets him know that you care about absolutely everything, that you are a woman worth investing in, that if he were to invest in you, you would take whatever he gives you and make it beautiful. Thank you so much for watching this video. I look forward to seeing you in my next one. In the meantime, take care of you. Love you lots. Bye-bye.